Well, everybody, Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. I'm over here just, playing around. Just got a really sloppy looking stack on the table here. And I thought, you know what? Let's make a video talking about a few things that are in my mind quite a bit. One thing that I constantly battle with, and I don't know if you guys go through this too, is the spot price. I am guilty of checking out the spot price of precious metals multiple times a day because, it moves multiple times a day depending on, the time and the market and what's going on out there in the world. So I'm constantly checking things out and, just trying to just almost like value my stack quickly in my head to the best of my ability. I don't keep any kind of spreadsheet. People have asked me that, like, oh, do you know exactly how many ounces you have? I really genuinely don't. And I don't care to because of mostly this problem right here that I have. And it's whenever I see the spot price moving, I constantly in my head go, okay, this is about the value, right? If I had the exact number, I'd probably even stress myself out more. But I constantly value my stack like that when it moves, especially in a bull market where there's like nothing but greens going on. I'm constantly going, how much is it worth now? What can I do with that money if I was to sell? And to me, that's the wrong mindset. I don't want to be the guy that, sells. I want to try to hold this stuff out, as long as I can. Definitely at least into retirement. That is fully the goal. And I'm trying my best to make sure that happens. I mean, that realistically is the goal. Look at the toning on this thing. Just sitting there on my desk. But anyways, I battle that constantly. The constant battle of how much is my stuff worth and what I could be doing with it. Man, should I be selling it? Should I go ahead and, take the profits now? And, luckily so far, I fought that little urge, that Lord of the Rings style urge to just, take the precious and get rid of it. I've been holding the precious, been holding it. And it's so far so good. It's been a good journey for me, but it's probably something again that you all battle with too. That oh man, what could I be doing with this? And I'm not talking about wiping away like credit card debt or bad loans or anything like that. Obviously, that's something that we should be doing. And if we have precious metals, that would be a good excuse to sell some of it for sure. To get rid of some of those bad loans or the high interests, debts and stuff that we have. That would be a great excuse to sell it, but that's not my situation. It's more like toys and stuff that I could be, acquiring. And I mean, I have enough toys where I can justify a decent life. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry about other little things here and there. But anyways, I'm sure you all deal with that. Another thing that I have that's going on in my little world is I keep on getting the comments, right? The comments saying like, hey, are you going to be able to sell that to a shop when the time comes? Are you going to be able to, get rid of that here or there? Where are you going to sell? Are you worried about selling? Man, I am not worried about selling. And I'll tell you why. There's a lot of channels out there on the old YouTube, and many of them talk about precious metals. And to the tune of where, if you add up all the different viewers and, subs, there's millions of people that watch those channels on precious metals. Millions. Those are all people that, believe it or not, they also buy precious metals. They're interested in them. Those are people that you could sell to. That's right. That's crazy. When you buy precious metals from a store, you are just an individual buying those things. And the store is selling them to you. Why can't we just sell them to the individuals? Why can't we be the store, right? We want to be our own bank so bad, by stacking this stuff right here, preserving our wealth and taking money into our own hands, excuse me. But we can't be our own shop that sells this stuff too. Of course we can. Now more than ever in 2024, we can be everything as far as a shop, as far as our own bank. We can be it all. And we can sell peer-to-peer. We can sell to you. We can sell to me. Like, it's not a problem, guys. Not a problem at all. I have done it many times. I've sold to individuals. And it's a real simplistic process. There's a little trust involved sometimes. And if you build a reputation, that trust is, much easier to earn and get. That little reputation helps for sure. And I've always recommended that. Build yourself a little bit of a following, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on some kind of social media platform. Get some trust going. Make some really good deals in the beginning so that you can get that trust going. Because why not, right? But yeah, you know, I heard today a story where a shop owner said he was gonna, you know, buy precious metals from somebody for $1 back, which is not terrible in this climate right now. You know, they gotta kind of watch themselves, these coin dealers. But, you know, $1 back from spot price. And the guy freaked out. The guy was like, hey, no way. He's like, I got to get at least $3 over spot an ounce. And the dealer's like, yeah, well, you know, you can buy them from me right now for just $2 an ounce over. So how would that make any sense? You know, where would I make money at in the deal? And so it's also important to kind of know what the climate is. You know what things are going for on any given day. And the whole, you know, $2, $3 over spot thing when you sold was definitely a couple of years ago. That happened. I mean, that was going on. A lot of companies were struggling to fulfill the needs and the desires of the people that wanted silver, you know, and, you know, there was a big availability right there to do well if you were trying to cash some stuff in, especially Silver Eagles, which were $10 to $15 over the spot price when you sold. But now that's not necessarily the time at this very moment. But that changes all the time. So, you know, you gotta know what's going on out there on any given day. And I think $1 back right now, if you're trying to sell, you're trying to offload a good amount, that can be a decent deal. However, again, if you sell peer-to-peer, what can happen? You can do better than that $1 back. You sure can. Is it as convenient than just driving up to a store and just saying, take all of this from me. Take it all right now. I'll take my hit, my $1 back. That's fine. No, of course not. It's not going to be as convenient as that. There's no way it will be. But, you know, it's still, if you have the time and you have some effort on your hand, you can really, really do well peer-to-peer, me to you. Like I said, we all are buying precious metals. Why not just sell to each other a little bit? I love the reverse of these things right here. I just want to see it again. Look at that. These things have really been just toning up, just sitting in my storage right here. Look at that. Whew. Anyways, just some thoughts I have. So, you know, I see these comments all the time, and I try my best to answer them. I feel like some of the comments could, you know, answer themselves, the commenters, if they would follow the channel, if they would like, subscribe, you know, maybe watch some of the older videos. I know it's hard for people. I sort of get it, I guess, to watch some older videos. Typically, if I get involved in a channel and I think well enough of them to subscribe, I will go back and look at some older videos, you know, and I don't also hate them if their ideologies change, because especially a stacker, right, we borrow strategies from other people. I mean, all these strategies for stacking is not something that we created overnight by any means. This is something that has been going on for years for the most part, right? It might change a little bit. There might be some tweaking involved, but I think it's okay to learn from people and change once in a while and start new strategies. And for you guys, for you all out there watching, don't be afraid to take some of these ideas and then make your own strategy out of them, right? Don't take everything I say for, oh, this is what I have to do because Spegtacular did it. No, you don't have to do all that. You can make your own strategies up. Believe it or not, you're a big boy or a big girl. You can use some of the advice that I have. You can take some of the ideas I have. You can learn from what I've been doing, what works for me. You can take my mistakes and you can say, hey, well, I'm not making that mistake because I'm going to do things a little differently. I'm going to do things better, right? So, but, you know, take some ideas. Why not? I'd be a liar if I didn't say I borrowed some ideas from other people on how to stack, right? You think I just, overnight, I'm like, hey, this is what's going to work, period. I know. You know, I've heard many different ideas and ways to stack, and I see different products, and I go, oh, I like that one. I don't like this one. I'll probably pass on that, but I'm going to get that, you know? You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know, do your own research, be your own person. Make sure you know what's going on out there on a day-to-day basis. And that's it. That's it. I made this video as an excuse to just show off that I do have some silver. I do have some. And before you ask, no, it's not for sale. I'm going to do my best in my own mind to just, you know, just chill out. Chill out. I know that things are looking up a little bit, but it's still not the time. Not the time in my life, I hope, to where I got to sell this stuff. I mean, but if it ever is, then it should be there ready to go for me. It'll be there, ready to go. All right, I gotta go for now. I appreciate you all for watching. Spegtacular would appreciate your comments down below, and I'm out. Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.